All right. So after several months of roadworks, and it's still going, there are still complaints. And now that we're entering the rainy months, we have to ask, are the new roads rain ready? Sim asks if they're ready at all. Well, communications manager at the National Works Agency, Stephen Shaw, is here to take the wheel. And Sim did say, he's doing a good job, even though them cussing him. Good
I tell
morning,
him
sir.
all the time, I would not want his work, but he
Good
does
morning, sir.
a good job.
Good morning.
Welcome
good morning.
to Smile Jamaica. We want to talk a little bit about the drainage system because of the rains. But what about the roadworks? Is Mandela totally finished?
Mandela is about 99%.
99. What
Yes.
else is left to be done?
We're looking at Tom Kringle. The median there is open. There's a set of bank of traffic lights there. And
Tom Kringle, I'm sorry.
that's where Nestle is.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So the intention is to close that median eventually. But we still have some work to do on Tom Kringle itself.
So when that when finish?
I think that we should be out of there before the end of the year. I'm saying that because giving us enough time to sort out all the issues.
Constant Spring.
Constant Spring Road, we want to significantly wrap that up by the end of next month.
By the end of October.
Yes.
Want to, or it done by end of October?
You'll see most of the items that we are ticking off should be done by the end of October.
Hagley Park.
Similarly with Hagley Park Road, we intend to tick off those items by the end of October.
3 Mile.
3 miles is part of Hagley Park Road, so all of that is slated to be done. And we did significant work in the Hagley and the 3 miles area over the weekend. The eastern end of Spanish Town Road, which is a part that takes you downtown from 3 miles. We did some paving work there. So that is now tidied up and persons can move through rather quickly. And we also did most of the slip roads that persons will use to get in and around 3 miles itself, meaning on ground. We have a couple of areas still to do from Marcus Garvey Drive up to 3 miles.
So everything done by the end of the year?
So, yeah, man. I'm pretty sure. That by
Everything?
The end of the year, everything.
I did cover all of them? I didn't leave out any? Hagley Park?
Camp Road.
Camp Road, where the army entrance.
Right. We're doing some work there too. Right now we're focusing on laying some water lines. Water lines and sewer lines are being put down.
Okay.
We have about 600 meters of water line to put down. We have completed roughly 350 to date. And so we have another, 250 to do. And once we're finished with that, then the northern side, which is the side closest to the camp, will be based up, paved, and put traffic. Traffic will be using that. And then we shift focus to the southern side.
Okay.
Camp Road is a nightmare. Anywho, I understand the work is being done.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people complaining, and I've seen myself, where you seem to be finished with one section, and it's almost like if you don't go back and dig it up, you don't feel good. That's the public sentiment. We know obviously there are reasons, but what is happening that causes that, Stephen? Is it a lack of what is that?
No, let me explain. For example, on Constant Spring Road, we still have an old water commission pipeline or pipelines beneath the road. We have laid 3 lines along, new lines along Constant Spring Road. One huge line, and there are 2 other lines to supply persons and businesses and residents along the corridor. Until these systems are complete, the old system remains, and so that system continues to leak. So we have actually said to the Water Commission that we intend to, come hell or high water, migrate.
Pardon your pun there.
Yes, to migrate persons from off the old onto the new, because the longer we take to shut down that old system, the more you'll see issues of leaks developing, wherein we have to go in.
Go back in.
And
Did you have to go back into Manor Park again on the weekend?
I think some work had to be done there, and you will see, because at Manor Park there is a connection that needs to be made, and so there is the likelihood that you will see some digging in that area, but it is not the final layer of asphalt that's there.
Right, so you're just telling, Neville was just asking about the raised manhole covers, which is
Right.
another issue that we need to tackle because a lot of people are complaining about that as well. And the possibility of those causing accidents because you're trying to swerve from them. You're saying that there are plans to raise the road to the level of the manhole covers?
It was always our intention. Where it is now is that we have put down the first layer of asphalt. We pave these roads in 2 layers, so roughly 3 inches of asphalt or 4 inches in some instances. So you put down what you call a tack coat to hold the base so that it doesn't unravel, giving you a lot of dust and thing. And so the first layer is what is there. The next layer will put the road on the level of the manhole. So you'll have a seamless transition from when driving along the road, you won't have to be doing the dilly-dallying.
So some of the roads like Constant Spring with right turn sign and straight sign and all that is temporary?
All that is temporary, which is really our attempt to assist persons in moving along the road a bit safer, so that because persons will lane properly. Because when you have the road open like that, you have persons.
It's a hazard.
No, it is.
And there are sections of the road that need more signage, so we're not going to complain about the signage.
We take it, we agree, but remember, it is still incomplete. We are trying to, what the focus has been on is really to get persons moving and get them moving in a fairly efficient way.
I take your argument, Stephen. I understand it's incomplete, but even incomplete road work needs to have, especially incomplete road work needs to have signage because that's when you cause
and again, I would say yes, and depending on the nature of the signs, because if you're talking about speed limit signs, no entry signs, or slow signs, those are really the signs. Well, the speed limit signs you will get at the back end of the project. The signs indicating where to turn, where not to turn, those again you will get at the back end.
We're running out of time. What about rain ready now? The drainage system and stuff. What going with that? We're all right if we get some.
We have spent a lot of time and money on improving the drainage infrastructure along all of these roads that we are rehabilitating. Generally, though, we do have a significant drainage issue, and you would have heard the Prime Minister speaking to it in Parliament last week. There is a plan to treat with a comprehensive drainage program in sections of
I
the
say
island.
when, only to say because it's rainy season. We had a little rain compared to what we could have had, and the place did almost flood out the other day.
Well, yes, and you have to look at the locations where we had flooding. We did have some flooding along sections of Hagley Park Road. The drainage features there are incomplete, and that's one. Two, some of the drains had construction material from the roadworks, and so the contractor is now busy working, cleaning those, removing the debris and silt. And then we have the issue of improper disposal of waste. Big problem.
So this new project of which the Prime Minister speaks is going to come with some more digging up, right?
There is no way of putting in drains without digging up.
So we have to caution and advise folks that we can get ready for more dislocation as a result of that progress that has to be
It is likely. It's just to there's a concept, there's a broad plan, but the nuts and bolts are to be worked out. We have a master drainage plan that we developed, and that is what is going to be used to guide us in implementing that particular.
Stephen, we have to go. But when you guys doing this, everybody come together before you start, NWC, JPS, NW, everybody come together and say, all right, we're going to fix Hagley Park, so put in everything for us before we seal it up. That happen?
It happens. And I tell you what, and sometimes, you hear all kind of things in the public space. I know, for example, with all of these projects in town, we've been meeting for like 2 years before at different levels.
Then, why then, after you fix it up, it dig up back because you have to lay a pipe and...
Again, I just explained. For example, where you have an old water system that continues to leak.
But when you dig it up first, fix that system before you seal up
No,
the
but
place.
remember, yes, you fix one, but where the joints are weak, is like an old man, like you, Neville. You know, so you fix one knee, and then all of a sudden your hip start to give you, you start to feel pain in your hip. You understand? It happens.
Well, I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's good to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You know?
I couldn't have done any better myself.
I'm in here hurt. So
I wanted to ask you about the pedestrian crossings, but it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, are we getting a wrap? Let's go. Thank you, Stephen Shaw. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Communications Manager with the NWA. We'll be right back.